Morgan Culture. I'm a wearable sculptor living and working in Los Angeles, California. I'm going to show you my workspace and tell you about my career games. So let's start in the official dyeing studio. As you can probably see, our patio is green and blue due to my many dyeing projects. For a while I had a separate art studio space downtown, but decided to bring the work home. So inside, as you can see, we have a lot of friends in here. These are standing around at home instead of where they normally live because I recently participated in an event called Inglewood Open Studios. It's an event for fine artists living and working in Inglewood to show the public what we're working on. We had around 50 people come through the studio, which was great. Here's something I'm really proud of. I recently had a piece in New Zealand's World of Wearable Art, which is a huge global show I was honored to be a part of and attend. So, let's head upstairs to the studio. Alright, this is where all the magic happens. As you can see, I have a lot of pieces in progress right now. This is one where I am doing some lace drawing some lace next to real lace. So let me tell you what I'm up to. As I mentioned, I make wearable sculpture as a fine artist. I've been showing in fine art shows since I started my undergraduate career in 2003, and I've shown a lot. This year I rebranded and launched a new line of crazy upcycled wedding gowns. I recently got engaged and I realized that none of the dresses I saw were interesting enough for my personal tastes. I realized there's an entire market of women who are interested in alternative wedding gowns when I started checking it out. The way I work is very green. I recycle used gowns and as much used fabric as I can. This is a perfect way of working since I'm definitely not trained as a seamstress or fashion designer, as a fine artist instead, so I start with at least a strong garment that can be deconstructed and reconstructed. Let's talk about where I'm headed. Right now, I teach and tutor a lot in addition to making my work. In the last year, since I rebranded, I was playing the game to have my art supporting itself and supporting me financially by the end of this year. That way, I could really choose my teaching assignments more powerfully and only teach things I love. Unfortunately, though I made some awesome steps in the right direction, I didn't win that game. My new game is to have Morgan Culture supporting itself by May. I'm learning a lot about publicity, self-promotion, and how to market in ways that aren't exclusive to the fine art industry, which is the way I've been working up until now. However, what I'd really love to do is just make beautiful garments. Essentially, that's why I'm entering this contest. This giveaway, particularly the help with advertising and business support, will help me reach those publicity goals and get the appropriate knowledge in a more pointed, efficient way. I'll be able to spend more time making dresses, which means I'll have fuller shops and my work in more places, which means I'll have even better word of mouth and more happy customers. I can even win my game earlier than May with these prizes. Where am I headed next? I'm launching a new publicity campaign in January by meeting with bridal consignment shops and placing ads on alternative bridal sites. I'm speaking at a DIY conference and renting a booth at a wedding fair. And, of course, I'm starting on the entries for next year's World of Wearable Art. Thanks for watching, and I really hope to have you as my partners in next year's game.